Premier League Wolverhampton Wanderers vs Everton prediction, team news, lineups preview. Still thriving under the wily wing of David Moyes, Everton endeavour to stretch their unbeaten Premier League run to 8 matches on Saturday night, when they rock up to Molineux to face Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Toffees most recently recovered from a 1-goal deficit to rescue a 1-1 draw away at Brentford, while Wolves' fiery FA Cup clash with Bournemouth ended with the same scoreline before Vitor Pereira's men were dumped out on penalties. Match preview. Flashback to just a couple of weeks ago, where Wolves benefited from the sending off of Bournemouth's Ilya Zabarnyi to prevail 1-0 in the Premier League at the Vitality Stadium. However, with an FA Cup quarter-final place on the line, Pereira's men were the ones on the wrong end of both the red card and the result, following 120 minutes of breathless action, which concluded with a Matheus Cunha meltdown and subsequent ejection after his inexplicable outburst towards Milos Kerkez. Wolves' knockout adventure ended when Matt Doherty and Boubacar Traoré fluffed their lines from the spot. As agonizing as the Old Gold's 5th-round exit may have been, Pereira and co. can at least now dedicate all of their time and resources to the heated relegation scrap, as Saturday's hosts are not out of the woods by any stretch just yet. Wolves' 2-1 home defeat to Fulham in game week 27 leaves them just 5 points clear of Leicester City and Ipswich Town in the dreaded drop zone, and with upcoming foes Everton a whopping 10 points better off. They will not be improving on their 17th place standing anytime soon. The hosts' recent reverse at the hands of Fulham was another classic case of the Old Gold failing to respond to adversity in front of their own fans, as they have now lost 9 of their last 10 Premier League home games in which they have conceded the first goal, drawing the other one, after painfully throwing away a 2-goal advantage versus Manchester United a couple of weekends ago. It was Everton's turn to come from behind at the Gtech Community Stadium on February 26, where Jake O'Brien returned to his goal-scoring ways, always a threat in the opposition box during his time at Lyon. The towering Toffees defender cancelled out a Yoan Wissa opener to prolong Everton's fabulous unbeaten sequence under Moyes, who has now masterminded a 7-game run without defeat in the Premier League. Not since the Ronald Koeman era of 2016-17 have Everton managed to go 8 unbeaten in the English top flight, where their 16th placed ranking might look precarious at first glance. But they have built up an incredibly healthy 15-point advantage over the relegation places. A 4-0 drubbing at the hands of Man United aside, the Toffees have been adept at keeping things tight at the back on the road, conceding a goal or fewer in 10 of their last 11 Premier League away matches, including each of their last 6. Speaking of 4-0 scorelines, Everton remarkably put a quartet of goals past Wolves without reply in December's showdown at Goodison Park, meaning that the Toffees could now register just their 2nd Premier League double over the Old Gold after first doing so in the COVID-affected 2020-21 season. Team news. After losing his rag and appearing to kick out at and move his head towards Bournemouth's Kerkez, Wolves' talisman Cunha now begins a 3-match ban for violent conduct, one which could increase further after the FA charged him with acting in an improper manner. Either Marshall Munetsi or the fit-again Hwang Hee-chan should be drafted into the 11 to cover for Cunha, as Goncalo Gages is still nursing a knee problem and is currently touch and go for the visit of the Toffees. Rodrigo Gomez groin is in the same boat, while Sasa Kalajdzic knee, Yerson Mosquera knee, Enzo Gonzalez knee, Leon Chaiwo knee, and Emmanuel Agbadou thigh remain out. As far as Everton are concerned, Abdoulaye Doucouré was missing from the squad to face Brentford owing to the birth of his son, but he has now rejoined the squad and is set to make a swift return on Saturday. Attacking duo Armando Broja ankle and Dominic Calvert-Lewin thigh are said to be closing in on their comebacks too, but Iliman Ndiaye knee, Seamus Coleman calf, Dwight McNeil knee and Oral Mangala knee remain absent. Carlos Alcaraz benefited from Doucoureux's absence to shine in the draw with Brentford, so if the Frenchman is to return straight away, it will likely be in place of the less effective Jesper Lindstrom instead. Wolverhampton Wanderers possible starting lineup: Sa, Doherty, Bueno, Toti, Semedo, Gomez, Andre, Aït-Nouri, Sarabia, Munetsi, Larson. Everton possible starting lineup: Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Michalenko, Garner, Gay, Alcaraz, Doucoureux, Harrison, Beto. We say, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0-1 Everton. 19 of Everton's 30 Premier League goals this season have come in the first half of games. And given Wolves' struggles when conceding first at Molineux, that statistic does not spell optimism for Pereira's men. Also missing the attacking guile of leading marksman Cunha. Saturday's match has the makings of a painful watch for the Wolves faithful, whose side could fall victim to a Moyes defensive masterclass. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.